Yes. Bioshock the first. The game that came out in the 7th generation got remastered 9 years later. Speaking of, Bioshock Remastered was an amazing thrill to go through for various reasons, some of which include... This is just your standard first-person shooter with a revolver, an SMG, a shotgun, and a crossbow and a goo cannon. I forgot what this is called, I'm gonna be honest. But that goes only for the regular weapons. Bioshock also includes a ton of special abilities called Plasmids, which are useful in combat and in 2 situations in the story mode when you need certain ones to progress. Interesting. Particularly the electricity one, telekinesis, and incinerate. I'm gonna be so real, I didn't really experiment with the plasmids a lot. That's just not really my thing. But for the mere customization alone of how much you can do in this game, it's pretty solid. I give this an 8 out of 10 in this area. Oh my god, the writing! Where do I even begin? This is by far one of the most interesting and genius storylines I've ever had the personal pleasure of playing through. I do feel like it falls off a bit at the end, but the rest of the 90% of the game is so good. And that's including the story of just the surface level. There's about 100 different audio logs you can listen to that tells you bits and pieces of the city you travel, and just makes the place that much more interesting and fascinating. Easy 10 out of 10. Easy. 9 out of 10, honestly. The underwater steampunk vibes do go crazy hard in my opinion. But beyond that, there's not really much to say. It's just really good. That's it. When you play Bioshock, you don't really play it for the music. Sure, it's got its decent OST, but it's nothing really jaw-dropping. 7 out of 10. I bought the entire trilogy for this series physically on the PS4 for 20 euros. And that's like a fourth of any modern game, so it's automatically worth the entire trilogy for it. And there were DLCs, might I add. If you want it digital, though, that is less $10 for either the PlayStation version or the Steam one, thank you. Seriously, if you have a couple dollars just to set aside, buy this collection. It is so worth it. 10 out of 10 over here. It's a standard PS4 game. It looks really good. Not much to say here. However, the face models, especially on the little sisters, do put me off a little bit. So that's like kind of a 7 out of 10, you know? Very casually. I would love to give Bioshock Remastered a 10 out of 10 or even a 9.5 out of 10. However, I had a handful of encounters with some bugs and glitches that made the experience slightly less enjoyable, sadly. I got stuck in an infinite loading screen bug on my first playthrough, on the first day, on my first hour of playing, which is pretty messed up. A song wouldn't stop looping in a certain section, and it really just tilt the vibe during that part. And recently, I tried doing a survivor run, you know, without the Vita chambers for the platinum, because I'm still a trophy hunter, and it just reset my difficulty to medium mid-run, without me even noticing. So I had to use the funny exploit where you change your difficulty at the end of the, that kind of stank. Overall, I would give this game a 9 out of 10. Good job, Blind Squirrel Games. If you wish to support the indie review personally, I've got a Ko-Fi set up for yours truly. And if you don't want to go that far, we got a community Discord server filled with friendly and nice people who enjoy me watching play games. That's all from me today, lads. I will catch you on the flip side.